morning, guys. Heading into work. Today is Friday, July 11th. It is the first day of the anime market, Missouri. I'm supposed to be there today, but I couldn't get off work, so I'll be there Saturday and Sunday, and I'll vlog that for you guys. But to work first, 10 hours to go, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can get these small prints made today. It's not that I'm procrastinating, it's just that I haven't had any time in the last 3 weeks. I've been somewhere different every weekend and doing other things. So last weekend I had to move from apartments and I didn't have any days off in between. So I'm exhausted, but you know, gotta do it. All right, so I'm on lunch. I just ran and got the postcards that I ordered for this market tomorrow and Sunday. And it was just kind of a rush thing. Advice, do as I say, not as I do. Please don't procrastinate on things. So for me, like I said previously, I haven't really had a lot of time. These last 2 weeks I've been busy. Indianapolis was 2 weeks ago. Last weekend I had to move out of my Dallas apartment into a different apartment. So I was busy the entire weekend moving, and the weekend before that I was at the show. And my mental was not great because of the Friday that I had, so I didn't do any art, or I didn't even consider the future. So I was just like trying to survive the con. Try to prepare, have your stuff ready like weeks before your show. I'm really bad about it, but it'll be just less stressful for you guys if you just get it done, predict, expect, and adapt to that, so you're not like last minute bothering these guys who are printing like, hey, can you get this done in like 2 days and stuff like that. Like, don't do that. Like, don't be like me, please. Do better than me. But I got it done, so that's good. But I'm literally like less than 12 hours before the show starts, or less than 24 hours before the show starts. My expectations for the market, like, very low expectations, and I'm not saying that just because of how my shows have been in the past. It's a market. I've heard mixed messages for markets, especially for people who do like fan art, but it's an anime market, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting anything crazy from this. I just would like to continue the networking process, meet people, artists alike, and just collaborate, and find opportunities in the system their way. I'm gonna definitely draw and get some stuff done though during the show. So I'll probably end this little segment and then go into Saturday morning where I'm setting up, and go throughout the con or the market. So yeah, I'll figure out exactly how to edit these videos so that what I'm saying makes sense. Okay, so these are the postcards that I just recently had printed. I have another order, hopefully, that I can get done today, but they came out okay. I'm not upset about a rush order. Okay, so I managed to pick up my first round of prints, the postcard prints that I printed today, and now I gotta go pick up my second round from a different source. It's an hour before the show, and it's kind of a ghost town. Like I said, I don't expect it to be the biggest show. I think it's going to be maybe a little smaller than my Memphis MegaCon event, but the booth was only $250, so as long as I make that, then I am fine. I just want to actually do a profit for once, so we'll see if I can make like 10 sales in the next 2 days. So we'll see. Wish me luck.
So I'm having to voice over this because my mic that I was using was not really good. So basically, all I was saying was how much I was enjoying the market, even if it was relatively small, like not many attendees, not many people coming in, but everyone that came in was super nice and super kind. And I had a good time. I was having a good time on Saturday. Saturday was awesome. That's all.
Okay, so like always doing the vlogs, I have to showcase the booth. This is a little, I don't know, it's a little unaligned for me, but it's similar to my last setup, except for I added postcards here, kind of because the booth's 8 feet instead of 6, and I push my square prints back to give room for the desk mats, and then I continue with the tape prints on the bottom, and I also slanted the booth so that it could be seen from different angles. I saw this by my neighbor at the PopCon Indie convention, and I like the idea of it. The only thing is, like, now I got to figure out, like, my taping method wasn't perfect, so I need to figure out the alignment of the prints.
Okay, so it is time to browse a little bit. Let's go see some of these booths around. I'm not gonna be too invasive or stand in front of people's booths too long, just to be polite about it. I kind of feel weird still with my walking around with my camera recording everybody because I'm not really a vlogger at heart. So yeah, I'm doing my best. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, this is Saturday. Very slow, very slow, very small convention. Not a lot of vendors, not a lot of people coming, but I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the people that were there. They were really amazing people, the attendees and the vendors. So, and oh look, there's my Black Star print. That's dope. Um, but yeah, the attendance was down in general, and I feel like if the attendance had been like at least double what it was, then a lot of us fellow vendors would have had a better time. But nonetheless, it's all said and done.
So, yeah.
It's raining today, so don't know how it's gonna turn out as far as attendees. Like, yesterday was relatively a slow day, but a fantastic day regardless of how slow it was for me. Just because everyone that came by, like, conversion rates were high essentially. So, very fantastic people to show up and show out. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. But today is Sunday, and we're headed for the last day of the show.
In 2 miles, take exit 229A toward Convention Center Boulevard.
I'm late, but again, I didn't make it Friday, but I heard Friday was pretty slow, so I'm kind of worried about today being like the same as Friday. So we'll see, especially with the weather looking like it is. But I mean, okay, so for the first time ever, I've made a clearance bin. This bin is full of art prints that are either defective in some way or they just don't move. So clearance bin to get rid of some of these. Like I thought, today is relatively slow though. There's like no one here, so we'll see. It just started an hour ago, so we will keep our hopes high that a few people trickle in here and there, and then I can get rid of some of these like prints that I really want to get rid of. And yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to work on trying to program my Square for email marketing. I don't know how it works, but apparently there's a setting in here that I could start doing, like, support. There's got to be a way to do it. Checkout, transactions, no notifications, add-ons, email marketing. Okay, here we go. Open in settings. Okay, free, collect customer email on this device. We'll do that. Let's to invite customers to join your marketing list at the end of each side note. Multiple devices you can turn on is separately. Okay, we'll give this a shot and we'll see how it goes, okay? Alright, wish me luck. Alright, so it is as I thought it would be. Very slow today in general. Only one person has come by the booth so far, and I've been here for almost an hour and a half. So yeah, I might not be staying here the whole time. Either that or I'm just gonna start working on my Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries. I need to finish her, and there's other things I need to do. I'm planning on making a series of art challenges with some friends, like a duel, essentially, like an art fight. You know, that we have the everyone loves the art fights that happen every year. So I want to do like a kind of like a group based one, like exclusive for the people that my friends and artists that I know, and maybe people who want to join in. But I'm going to figure out how to set that up tonight, and then we'll probably try to record it tomorrow and see how it goes. Don't expect perfection; it'll get better, of course, but yeah, we'll see. I'm just interested in making something more than just vlogs. Vlogs are cool. I love watching them, but I don't really have a lot of things going on in my personal art journey yet. So not a lot of stuff to vlog except for cons. These cons aren't the most exciting for me, and so I know they can't be the most exciting for you guys. So yeah, but I appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You know, staying for as long as you stayed. Trying to figure out how to make better content for you guys to actually enjoy, and that you feel worth, you know, sticking around, coming back, and watching more. So thanks, guys. I'll see you guys around. Okay. This lady is what I'll be working on for the rest of the cons. I got like 4 hours of work time to get, so we'll do it. Get it done. Y'all have a good day. For a little recap of the anime market misery that I had to endure. No, it was a good time. I enjoyed myself overall. There were a lot of things about the show that, of course, were red flags, and they could have been better. But at the end of the day, it was the first time show, and there were just things that were not working in our favor. One thing being, the con didn't really do a lot of advertising. Con didn't do a lot of advertising in general. So not a lot of people knew about the show. They expanded from 2 days to 3 days, and they didn't let anyone know about it. Like, all the artists found out via a Instagram post. We got no formal emails or anything as far as like just information. It was, you learn it, it's the same as everyone else. Another thing is the pricing for the market itself. Every day was like $25 plus
to get in. So not very encouraging for people who just wanted to come in and buy things and leave, because that's a lot of money just to walk into a building. It's like, imagine going to Walmart and they're saying you have to pay $30 to go spend $100. You're probably not likely to go in. So that was a big thing to me too. And Sunday, it was also weird that the prices didn't drop at all. Sunday, it was just really still expensive. It was $26 to get in. So just a lot. I talked to a couple of people that thought about coming, but they didn't come because of that. And on top of like not knowing about the show, the cost of it just really did deter people that did know about it, that showed up and they wanted to come in, from doing so. But I will say the people that did come in, the people that did pay the $20+ to get into the show, they did spend, they did buy, they did engage with the vendors, the artists a lot. Like Saturday was great for me because I felt like it was more consistent pacing as far as in between sales and people coming up and talking to me, and just like the engagement was great. Something that I'm not used to. I'm used to people just passing by for hours before I get a sale, but it felt like pretty consistently, relatively slow con, but pretty consistently I had people come up and they were engaging with me, talking to me, buying things or complimenting things, and it felt really nice. It was really nice to have. But Sunday was a lot slower, of course. Like I said, a lot of people didn't want to spend that amount of money to get in for the one day, so it was like pretty much dead by like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It was supposed to go to 7:30, but yeah, pretty much everyone was done packing up at like 5:30 to get out of the con and head back home. We had 3 really cool voice actors, but I think that was it. We had 3 voice actors and a bunch of artists and vendors. And when I say a bunch, I mean like 30, 40 of us. So like, I want to say we filled up like a third of the vendor hall. There was still a large portion of the vendor hall that was like just untouched and open seating space with like tables and stuff. And then we had a Kona ice, I think, truck. And we had a vendor that was doing like stir fry rice, I think. I didn't get a chance to try it, but I heard it was pretty good. So all in all, con was extremely slow. It was like a really bad con to go to if you're traveling, like a terrible con to go to if you're traveling. But luckily I was 30 minutes away, 30-minute drive, so I didn't have to buy hotel, I didn't have to rent a car. So I ended up saving money. I only had to spend the $250 for the table, which I made that back on the first day. I made double that on the first day. So all in all, I ended up profiting like $600. So I'm happy that I came out with a W, even though the show was not the best. If they did better on advertising, if they did better on the pricing of the con and had better deals for people to come in on multiple days or stuff like that, I'm sure the crowd would have been better. And but at the end of the day, it is what it is. A lot of the artists, including myself, struggled on Sunday, and they struggled on Friday. I didn't get a chance to make it on Friday because I had to work. I decided to go to work instead of going to the show on Friday, which was the good decision, I think, because no one showed up on Friday, and a lot of people just ended up feeling like they were wasting their time. So if you guys are interested in the anime market, Missouri, make sure 1 or 2 things is completed before. If you do get a booth, make sure you're local. Make sure you don't have to drive like more than 40 minutes to get to the show, because I would not stay at a hotel for the show. I would just drive from my home. And then make sure that you do your own advertising, because the show does not do advertising. And another one, also check the prices at the prices that they're going to charge. If they're going to charge like $25 a day again, then it's probably not going to be a good show, because no one's going to show up. Like I said, we had maybe 200 people come to this market. The idea of it was amazing. I like the idea of an anime market because people already know what they want to do when they're getting there. They're coming there for anime material, merch, fan art prints, or merchandise, right? They're not there to do anything else but shop for the market. So it's a genius thing. You just have to figure out, well, the people in charge just have to figure out how to appropriately advertise and appropriately charge people who wish to attend. Me personally, if it's a marketplace, I'm not charging anyone over $15 to get in, just because they're already coming to spend money. And if you I feel like the lower the price to enter, the more likely people are to come. So instead of charging everyone an arm and a leg to get in, that's going to scare people away. I think charging less brings more into the convention, and it builds a better reputation, and it's more likely for it to happen again. So I hear the next show is in Sacramento. Best of luck to all the artists in Sacramento. I hope that is not as slow as it was for us, but I wish you all the best of luck and enjoy yourself. I met a lot of good artists. I had a lot of time to mingle and network, and so love that about conventions and art markets. This was my very first market, though, and so I would give it a 4 out of 10. The 4 is 100% from the artists and the people that did come. The other points that are missing, though, are all related to the show and all related to the way that it was orchestrated, organized, and run. So yeah, hopefully that gets better for you guys, and hopefully it gets better for all of us, because I would like to do another anime market, just not this one probably. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching more of my videos. I really appreciate you guys. One of my videos reached 1,000 views, and I'm now currently like 6 subscribers from 600 subs altogether, so I really appreciate that. Thanks for the support, thanks for the love. It means a lot to me. And up and coming, I'm going to try to do a little bit more than just art vlogs or artist alley vlogs. I want to start doing some interactive videos with some of my friends who are also artists, like art challenges or art competitions, as far as like redraws or like how fast it takes for us to do this or that. I'll think of it, but I'm gonna try to do a test run this week with a friend of mine who sued the artist, or Tsunami as well. I'll put his handle below, but we're gonna try a lottery draw. So we're gonna go Mob Psycho is the anime. We already decided that, but we're gonna do a lottery for the character, and then we're gonna do a lottery for the art style that we want to draw said character in. So it'll be fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy. All right, see you guys. Have a good one. Bye.